Alrighty, it's time for more monster train. Almost said it's monster for more time train. Let's get going. Take an assessment of where we are currently. So our Monster Train 1 clans are almost to level 10. We've got 3 at 8, and Stygian is still lagging behind at 6. And in this position, I am fine randoming both primary and allied clan. And we'll play fair as greed. It's a good pyre. Alright, so we do get Hellhorned, both level 8, that's fine. Shardtail Queen and Awoken with the Root Seeds. Forgot the name of that card for a second. We get Corruption Seraph yet again. Rage 2 on Archeon. Kale gives damage shield. And we've got our Rage set up here with a little bit of regen. Looks good. And okay, we'll go ahead and take one level of Imperialist, that is, rather. So with Imperialist and a bunch of Queen's Implings to tank, we could take Scorched Steel and make them stronger tanks. We do not have any stings. Perhaps don't anticipate any, so Scorched Steel it is. We will, of course, always take the first trial. I need the money. And we can go ahead and play the first floor here. And we'll leave her to herself. Yeah. Easy peasy. So Shardtail Queen should clear up a lot of these. A lot of these smaller rows. Oh, that Impling died, didn't it? That ain't good. Alright, we'll play 2 then. And let's sap you. Throw away the curse. Take a little bit of damage. To the old pyre. 2 hits. 100 and what now? Oh, we're in trouble. We are in some trouble. If we wild the sap, 28, so it's like 80. That's 3 hits. Look at me tanking pyre damage for no good reason. Yeah, down to 23. Not good, Bob. Not good. Let's go ahead and take the Fledgling up. A little Rage is pretty good. And don't think the Steel Enhancer is worth the Calcified Ember. If we're armor based, or armor first, then heals are not so good. So let's take some Vine Grasps. What do I want with Rage? Let's go left. We'll get an Awoken Banner. Alright, Titanite plus 10 quick. On the old Husk Hermit, I don't mind if I do. Quick is good. You always want to snap pick Titanite, but I don't know that it's necessarily all that good here. Endless on the Fledgling Imp is a pretty good setup. Throw some extra rage on the Branded Warrior. It can have an upgrade too, why not? And sure. Alright, let's play the Shardtail Queen downstairs. Hopefully we pull our imp. We do. It's great. And the imp should always die. I don't think there's any way we can possibly get this collector. Which is quite sad. It's a huge tragedy. Keep playing out imp. And we'll let the shard hang out. Alright, we got it. I'll let my pyre get down to 15 with the shards before we need to intervene. Right, we get a Hornbreak, Ritual Battle, and a Fortify. We already have 2 Rituals of Battle. And I think here I'm gonna take the Hornbreak because we need a little targeted damage. And Razor Sharp Edge is really good. Alright, what equipment do we want? Could throw something on the Husk Hermit. The Quick Blade is always nice, and the Pyre Healing is very necessary. Okay. So a reroll at 75 is a little bit too expensive. Let's check the alcove before we buy anything. The rail leads you along the path of the angel. Well. With a Wrath? Alright, we'll do it. Probably a non-optimal play. Which is another way of saying a bad play. And Glass Cannon is a no. Fight Club is okay. We could Hall of Mirrors after we put down the Husk Hermit, so you get double Fledgling Imp. So it's an idea. It's an idea to have. And let's go ahead and get rid of one Spear Steward. And I got scrolled down again. Alright, we'll take the Titan Trial as always. Play my old Hermit. Alright, and we do get both of them. We can't play it. Alright. Isn't that funny? Alright, do want to go ahead and get this rolling. And we'll keep taking the pings from the shards. It is indeed good to remember how these cards work. So Wrath is giving us 2 swings every 3 rounds, which is pretty great. And okay, you can get some regen, sure. I think our issue in this fight is we don't have a whole lot of health, which is going to become a big problem. And order matters, but I got it wrong. $119, $274. Yep, so as predicted, not a whole lot of health here. And we do die. Okay. Let's try this again. So we do need... Can we get away with the imp? Let's try that. Alright, we do get different imps now. Interesting. Okay, so still no Rage Imp. And still no Rage Imp. We're going to need to play this. And what are we thinking here? Throw out the imp to block. Gotta have some healthy heroes here as best I can. Alright, so we do get... to get our row, or our imp rather. $282. Just gotta peel 116 health out of them in some way, shape, or form. 57. Looking good. Tough fight for sure. And come on, you're just short. Take 37 damage. Oh. Alright, we are hanging on. Alright, these are some good cards. The problem with Unleash the Wildwood is we are so low health to begin with that restoring health doesn't mean a whole lot. We could look for a Thorned Hollow. Yeah, there's an Awoken Banner and Merchant of Steel here. So I think we risk it and take the Unleash the Wildwood. Alright, so unfortunately Shattered Shell is going to compete with Husk Hermit. Husk Hermit already has Sweep and Quick on. So that's a bummer. And I'm going to go ahead and take space. I think we could stand to have a slightly bigger row. Alright, so let's go right. Double stack Spell Chain. Look at our banner. So we can play Consumer Crowns for 2. I mean, that is a thing we can do. Oh shit, this is not good. Yeah, I was hoping to get the Queen's Impling in your hand here. I don't think this rally path is any good at all. At this point, at least. So why don't we Spell Chain -1. Actually, does this double stack do anything? I think I'd rather have this be cheap. Team Magic Power, Piercing, sure. Alright, we'll save a little bit of money. Okay, and let's go back to what we were doing the last time. Just Form Break you to save a little health. Oh, I guess it doesn't save anything, does it? Play the shard there. Alright. Fledgling Amp ×2. Got some leaking going on up top. And we have no way to kill this imp. Very painful. Very painful indeed. Alright, this might be a restart. 294. We can turn. $400. Might be able to sink out of this one. And we do not. Alright, let's try this again. So we do need to play Shard-Tail Queen downstairs. Let's go ahead and play our consumer. He loves crowns. Yeah, okay. Play our Hall of Mirrors, sure. Make sure we're using our abilities. Not a great build here. Not a great one. Yeah, don't want to get sapped anymore, I don't think. Alright, here we go. Yeah, let's heal you up, big guy. And immediately the boss is upon us. I do not have my ability. Alright. Hit me. 218. Still bad. Now, do we play the Impling? 164. Alright, one more try. Is there anything we can do differently here? If we play the Consumer of Crowns, we have no space for imps. One time. Alright, do not want to do Hall of Mirrors. Can do it here. I cannot do it up here and play the Consumer of Crowns. Okay. Looking for any way at all out of this fight. Okay, good. Two waves remaining. And this says 3. So I believe the math does not work out. We'll hold on to our extra attack here as we continue to leak above. Alright, 768. And we might as well rage up here. And I want to make sure I can play him one more time. And if we lose here, we've lost. 49, not gonna do it. Alright, GG. See if we get any kind of upgrades. Nope. If you want upgrade points, buddy, you gotta win. Alright, we had a branded warrior. Fledgling Imp and Husk Hermit was our best idea, but bro doesn't scale. 2 more crowns. Yep, baby little run. Couldn't do it. Alright, let's run it back and see what we got. Full random again with Fire's Greed, sure. Let's go. Alright. Get the Hornbreaker Prince and the Allied Clan Rector Flicker. Which means we got dregs. Get some Wicklash, we get a Lady of the House, 2 hidden passages to help with Ascension. Pretty good. And let's take Wrathful. I'm interested to play that. Wanderer's Talisman, Exploding Candle. We don't yet know who can solo any rows, any floors. So I'm going to take the candle. Mark of Invasion, bring it on. Alright. Let's make sure we clear the row. Actually, we can just do this, right? I want to make sure that Hornbreaker Prince gets some armor on him. Play 1 dreg each. And the lady may have some burnout. Alright, I'm going to say 1 dreg. We'll let the Vengeful Shard hit us. And I'll send you up. Alright, we get 100 off the Baus. Dink, 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 dink. It's like opening your silverware drawer. Let's do a drag out front, send you up. $182. A little burnout solves the job. Okay, I don't know exactly what I want to do with this yet, but we are winning. Okay, I think armor is anti-synergy here. We want to look for burnout units and maybe some reform. We already have plenty of hidden passage, and I think Hornbreak. Since we have Exploding Candle, we can hit backliners with a dreg. So I think with the Ember attached to Hornbreak, this is less valuable. I would have taken this if the Ember weren't on it, but it is there. Alright, do we want more stealth? I think we do. And I will certainly look at a Remnant Banner. Reduced to 1, Endless. Bounty Stalker. Alright, buddy. You got your endless. So we can make Lady of the House smaller. Okay with that. Let's get rid of a Spear Steward. We shall go. And we could play like this. Let's try it. Oh, that's why we don't play like that. Okay. And now we have 10 armor. Plus 8 health. Kill you, sure. Alright, seems okay. Let's throw a drag out here. Really want to get Burnout 1 for the Bounty Stalker. Alright, let's throw a couple of the dregs out the door. Kill you and make this go a little bit faster. Whiplash would have been nice. And I think in this position, let's send them both up. $51. So he's at 111, 50, so 16 off of us. Maybe 24. Yeah. Vent Ritual Battle Molting Imp. I think Rage is kind of sideways to what we're doing. Want to see a reform? Well, I always want to see resident removal. You just click that out when you see it. Alright, do you want to hit this Merchant of Steel so I can dupe my Bounty Stalker? Equipment on him is less useful because he's just going to die over and over again. But I think we'll heal our Pyre and still look for some rooms. Spells cost -1. It's kind of expensive overall. None of these are great for anyone, really. We'll put it on the lady, why not? Don't want to look a gift horse in the dominating power. Go back here. I'll take Fight Club. Let's reroll. Inferno room. So Lady of the House, at least in this configuration, Well, and without the dominating power is one of the few units that doesn't benefit from equalizing rings. And Dreg being another. Let's take both of these. Take the Titan trial. Stealth 1. It's probably the wrong place for him. And you know, I realize now that I do not know how I am going to scale here. And I think we will just play the Inferno Room. Actually, let's restart the battle. Middle floor when you have Inferno Room. Most of the time, not all the time. We'll put Bounty Stalker out in front. Alright, this makes more sense. And you can go ahead and tank a hit, buddy. Pop you. Yeah, and unfortunately I don't think this run has legs, but we'll try. Gotta always try. Here comes Bounty Stalker. Buffed but sapped. Incredible. Incredible gameplay. Alright, we are losing. We are losing our man. I think if we do this, we'll be okay. Other than all this happening, which is not great. I think this one's gonna be another L. And let's go ahead and disconnect these two. Is this going to be enough? 680. I think these spikes are going to kill me. Okay, so he does have 60 corruption on him. Oh, jeez, okay. Alright, we take those wins. Thank you, lady of the house. Alright, we have no imps. We don't want to take Dork Deal. And we have no armor generation. Paraffin Enforcer, please help us. Alright, we gotta go left here. I need a lot of help. Dualism. Alright, well, this guy gets burnout 1. I think Stealth 4 is good. Quick on strike. And the reroll is going to be too expensive. I almost clicked it. I almost clicked it. But you know what? I'm better than that. I'm learning. I know how to do stuff now. Give me these bounty stalkers. With Fight Club, give me the brawler. Give me a brawler path here. Let's see how we do. Do. Alright, I'm gonna load up on the old second floor. $65, go get him. Do we want to hold off on some stealth action? I like how we're only getting 5 damage out of these guys down here. That is very funny to me. That's very funny indeed. Oh, and there goes our, yeah, it doesn't work, does it? Alright, well, this is an issue. You see, they just blink in and out of existence. What are we doing? Alright, you go there. You go there. You go there. $152. Alright, that's not going to be enough. Okay. Top row. Hornbreaker, Duder in the rear. And yeah, we'll play there. And now we'll play on the middle floor. Sure, we keep raging up our brawler boy. And we did lose Our Lady of the House up there, I see that. Big 60 damage. Okay. We are in deep doo-doo. Alright, GG. Give up. All right, so let's think about what we've done. Let's think about our shame. Oh, melting leveled up. Sacrificial Resurrection, great card for completely reducing your deck down to nothing. I love that card. Hellhorn still at 8. Alright, so we really weren't scaling Hornbreaker Prince directly. That was an issue. Bloodthirsty Boy did not get used, nor did Fight Club really. Inferno Room kind of has this weird anti-synergy with this Bounty Stalker. Like, this is the classic setup for Bounty Stalker from Monster Train 1. Because you just play them every turn, and you can see, you know, we're only ring 4, and he's already 137 attack. The problem in Monster Train 2 is you can't get the multi-strike, the giraffe upgrade that gives him multi-strike and an extra burnout. So he's a little weaker, and then, yeah, there's just a direct anti-synergy with Inferno Room. Like, this goes at the start of combat, so they just get wiped out immediately. So you can't effectively play them on every row. You're going to lose at least one row when you play that Inferno Room. Lady of the House with the Corruption Strike. I mean, that saved us in the Archeon fight, so can't be too upset, but did not have the burnout gear to keep her alive, unfortunately. But yeah, the Corruption Strike, dominating power, that thing is awesome. Molten Encasement, we probably should have used this at some point in the last battle. The problem was it came out too early, so I think by the time the boss showed up, it would have been completely expired. So yeah. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. I hate to hand you a 2-loss video, but that's how it goes, especially while you're leveling up these clans, so... We will go from here and keep plugging away at it. You know, we're trying to fill up the logbook. And we currently have 4 red crowns out of 180, so there's plenty of gaming left to do. So on that note, if you did like the video, please do like it, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitch, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.